Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a journal with me. I'm going to be using the Made Journal Kit printable that I designed for my patrons. You can find it over on Patreon. I recently changed up my tiers, so you can find this kit and all previous kits and printables on the Dear Friends tier, along with all of my exclusive videos. I'll leave the link in the description box for you. So there are 16 pieces in this kit, and I went with a purple spring theme, lots of purples, greens and blues, with some soft neutral colours. And I used Procreate to draw the butterflies, which feature on 3 of the pieces, and the pattern paper. I've gone ahead and cut all the pieces up. There's a monthly calendar card, 3 labels, a washi strip, a vintage ticket, a quote card, a vintage black and white photograph, a vintage cashier receipt, 2 word or phrase labels, a vintage linen, 2 journal cards, a vintage envelope, and some pattern paper, which is a full-sized sheet. The ephemera I have today is a photograph of me and my granddad, and an envelope with some foiled chocolate wrappers and a receipt from when we went out to lunch. We went to a pub and the photo was taken in the car park. It wasn't fancy at all, but I love the photo so much. I don't have many photos of my granddad, so I really wanted it to have a place in my journal. I thought it would go well with this kit as my granddad is wearing a purple jumper. I've taken the pattern paper from the kit and trimmed it down to cover the page on the left hand side. As much as I love the bow paper, it didn't really fit with this theme and I didn't have many other pages to choose from, so I decided to cover this page up. I just used my Tombow Mono Multi Glue to stick it down, and I'm just adding some washi tape down the centre of the page to make sure it doesn't lift back up. I've never had a problem with papers lifting back up, but it just adds a bit of extra reinforcement and also adds a bit more colour to the spread. The washi tape I used was one from Maggie Holmes. So now I'm just having a play with all the bits and pieces from the kit. I'm just placing them down on the page and rearranging them into a layout that I like. There were so many pieces from the kit that I wanted to use, and I did struggle to fit them all on the spread, but I think I did pretty well in the end. I thought about adding the receipt to the back of a journal card, which I'm going to slip into a piece of ephemera that I'll use as a pocket. Now that I'm happy with how the page is looking, I'm going to start gluing things down. And again, I'm just going to be using my Tombow Mono Multi Glue. I use this glue on, I think, every piece in this kit, except for the photograph, which I use double-sided tape for, and I think on a piece later on I do use a glue stick. This kit is printed on normal copy paper, so a glue stick would work fine. I just like using my tacky glue at the moment. And then you can see I have this envelope here, and it doesn't make it on the final spread because there wasn't really anywhere for it to go, and I honestly just thought it was a little bit plain and boring. But I will keep the envelope and it will be used at another time. have these wrappers. These are foil wrappers. I think they had some chocolates in them, and I'm going to be taking my punch. It's a heart punch. I think the brand might be EK Tools, and I'm just going to punch out a couple of hearts and work them onto the page. But as you can see, the foil is quite bright and I really didn't like how they stood out on the page. I do end up using one a little bit later, but it's hidden and not on the main spread. I've done my journaling off camera and now I'm just going in with a few other bits and pieces. I really wanted to use this butterfly washi strip, so I decided to cut a small piece off and attach it to the top of the page. And now I'm going to go in with some stickers. I really liked this family sticker by Maggie Holmes and I ended up placing it down, but I actually didn't end up liking where I'd placed it and I stuck it down so well. If you have any of the American Crafts or crepe paper or Maggie Holmes tapes, you know that they're quite low tack and they don't stay down very well, but the stickers do. So I did end up spending a long time removing the sticker. It left a lot of sticker residue which I didn't like, so I'm just trying to find a couple of stickers to cover over it. I'm not sure if you can see the sticker residue on camera, but I could notice it in person and I really didn't like it at all. I can sometimes be really indecisive when I place my stickers down, and I was trying not to be, so I just placed it down and then afterwards was like, no, I don't like it there. So it happens, but I think I managed to fix the mistake pretty well. And now I'm going in with some alphabet stickers and I'm going to be spelling out my granddad. I love these alphabet stickers. They're by one of the American Crafts or crepe paper collections. I love them because they're clear and you can see the paper underneath, but they have a black outline, so they're just really nice stickers. The right page felt a little bit empty, so I'm just trying to decorate it a little more with some stickers. And then here is that family sticker again. It's a bit creased and it's not as thick as it was because I had to remove quite a lot of it, but I still managed to use it on the spread so it didn't go to waste, and I much prefer where it is now. And then this corner needed a bit more colour, so I took the vintage ticket from the kit and folded it in half and stapled it to the top of the page. I'm using my Tim Holtz tiny attacher here. And then the spread still felt quite empty and needed something else, so I decided to go in with a colouring pencil and just add a line around the edge and highlight some details. This pencil is a Luminance pencil by Caran d'Ache. I can't remember the colour though. And these are the finished pages. I love how these pages turned out in the end. It's a really simple spread, but I hope you enjoyed and found some creative inspiration. I'll leave the link to the kit below for you. Here's a closer look at some of the smaller details. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.